Hey, folks, I'm still alive. Gee, Kit, why'd you say it like that? Well, because apparently, the good old Windy City was shaken by a tornado. Oh, no. Did a Sharknado, a tornado? Hopium, copium, come our way? The answer is yes. Yes, it did. It was an epic storm. And I have to say, my tomatoes are still alive. Take that. Anyone that wants to take my tomatoes. That's right. I see you in my Discord. My tomatoes belong to me and me alone. Those are my tomatoes. But there was a huge storm that hit us. And I want to pull up this video here. I managed to find it on the tweet on Easy Street. This is what it sounded like. And yes, I heard these same sirens in my neighborhood too. I'm just waiting for like an alien invasion or a giant monster to come out of the background. And yeah, this was my city. We were hit hard. Some areas were extremely flooded. I'm proud to say that I am still safe and sound. So shame on my Discord for saying, "Oh, gee, Kit, did you get swept away? Did you get blown away? Oh, we're taking all your tomatoes." Shame on all of you. Shame on all of you trying to come after my. Of all places, you want to take my tomatoes? You show up in front of my house? But anyways, this is what was going on here. So let's go ahead and play this video.
David Yeomans, you have had a busy night tracking the potential for tornadoes, also these thunderstorms with very high winds.
Strong thunderstorms still moving through the area, but no tornado threat imminently anymore. A little bit of good news for you, though, Erica. With that said, though, we're getting reports from McHenry down to Kane County of multiple trees and power lines down, some in McHenry County even blocking roadways. The line of severe thunderstorms is pushing into Cook County now. Look at this watch and warnings map. It's like a Christmas tree. We have a severe thunderstorm watch, a flood watch in effect tonight.
And yes, it was rather, at least from my perspective, I should have done a typical CNN or MSNBC with going on the raincoat as a storm was hitting me. But you know, it was a huge storm. You know, the only benefit I could say is my tomatoes got watered, and I'm just going to give so thank you tornado for watering my tomatoes. Made my day easier. One less thing for me to do today. So, but. It was rather an interesting situation because my phone started a buzzing and a ringing because, oh my goodness gracious cretaceous, tornado warning. Not the first time we had one.
The most concerning things that we have, DeKalb and Kane County flash flood warnings after a tremendous rain last night. Got a lot more tonight. And in Cook, DuPage.
And yes, the first two Dark Knight movies were filmed in Chicago. So I like to joke with my friend who I served with in the Marine Corps. Chicago is Gotham because he's from New York City. Because New York City is not Gotham. Chicago is Gotham. Chicago is Hell's Reach. Come on now. So yes, Chicago is Gotham.
Parts of Will and Kendall counties as well. We have severe thunderstorm warnings for the potential of 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts. The good news is, even with this big blast of wind surging through Downers Grove and about to enter Cook County from the west, no imminent signs of a tornado. Here's the Doppler winds. We're looking for that couplet that we had so, terrifyingly about 30 minutes ago. Not seeing that, but we are still seeing signs of this big blast of winds. So remain indoors if you're in the Chicago area until these storms pass. You'll be glad that you did so. When do they pass? Well, here.
Now I see somebody in Rumble. Shout out to our Rumble audience. Much love to everybody tuning in. I did not get a warning on my phone either. Well, I know a lot of people are saying they didn't get warnings either. So yeah, that was that was rather something because I was doing some work prepping up for today's show, and all of a sudden I get an alarm. Oh, big old storm coming to Chicago. What could possibly go wrong?
Here's when they begin. The leading edge, and let's check this out full screen if we can, blasts into places like Lyons at 10:28, the Midway area at 10:34, and downtown Chicago at 10:46. Mary Kay Kleiss joins us again now with a look at what the rest of the night will bring, and honestly, an even higher risk of bad weather tomorrow.
Right. And we're talking about such a weekend where we had so much rain. You mentioned it, almost a half a foot of rain in parts of Rockford, around Chicago over the weekend here. Totals, we've seen those 2 and 3 inch totals. That is the reason for the flood watch tonight that you've been talking about as that last line of storms come through. So we do have that flood threat overnight with this squall line as we time it out through 11 o'clock. So the severe thunderstorm watch is in effect until 1 a.m. And this line shows why, because at 1 a.m. it starts moving through Northwest Indiana, finally clearing us out. But as David mentioned, we have a dry day for the most part tomorrow until very late in the afternoon. And now I'm thinking again, the timing is the same. Sunset to midnight, very active weather, perhaps stronger storms and a hotter day than we had today.
And to be clear here, Sunday, I went to have a luncheon with my colleague Daniel, and it was a very nice hot day in Chicago. It was a beautiful day, and then things started to chill down a little bit, and then my phone gave an alarm, and all of a sudden I hear the sirens. That's what you call an uh-oh moment, and a huge storm did hit us. So who knows? I survived the first one. Here's hoping I survive the second one. If Hardlands Media is not live, continue to fight. Avenge me. I want someone to grab their sharpest knife and stab the storm. Get to it. I know we have a couple of viewing audience members who do 3D animation with AI. Have your AI machine create a person with a knife stabbing a storm. I got to see what the end result is. If you follow us on our Discord page, come on, you lovely, beautiful people. Let's have some fun. That's a homework assignment. You'll get an A+ if you do it.
In fact, the Storm Prediction Center upped us to a level 3 on a scale of 1 to 5 for severe threats tomorrow. We could see extreme excessive heat feeling like 106 in spots, damaging wind, and that flash flood threat. David, back to you.
Thanks so much, Mary Kay. To recap, as a severe thunderstorm warning continues in the Chicago area, the storms are just beginning. The most concerning part of this potential 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gust looks to be heading into south side communities. Some folks, including Midway, about to see that now. It's heading toward Beverly shortly thereafter. Erica?
Don't worry, us Southsiders are okay. Not going to take us out. But again, when you see stuff like this, and this is in one part of the city, because I saw the storm clouds brewing. I didn't think much of it until now, I have seen my fair share of tornadoes on social media. Never really been through one, and I don't intend to go through one, all right? Going through a small earthquake in Japan was enough for me. Tornado again hitting us, or massive storms. I sure hope this isn't an ongoing thing, but it's kind of been an ongoing thing for a while, getting hit with these superstorms. But it's all right. Us Chicago folk will stay strong. And Hardlands Media will be live tomorrow, 9 a.m. Storm or no storm, nothing will stop us, as we should, because we got you, our viewing audience. We're not going anywhere. No matter what storm comes, we stand strong and resilient, as we should.